and welcome to Watch Fox Sports. Corey Miller here with you. If you ever been down in the Vista to the Woody, like line dance or just to go dancing, you probably see this guy, there's a spill on the floor, he takes his mop and clean it up. And yes, he has some moves with this mop. Well, Mike Yuva called this guy the Mop Man, and he has more.
If you've been to the Woody Dance and Nightclub in Columbia's Vista, there's a good chance you've seen a man who is known for dancing with a mop. On the surface, it appears that's where his story begins and ends, but if you talk with the man, there's a lot more going on here.
Never judge a book by their cover. People at the Woody know me as the Mop Guy. Well, people that know me know that I'm Don the Man of Steel.
And since he's been coming down here and the rest of them have gotten to know him, then they understand why I was always laughing about it, because I'd known him for years before he ever came down here.
He likes to help us any way he can. He'll help at the door and watch the bathrooms, all kinds of stuff for us. But no, he actually does not work here.
Don Steele is the Mop Guy. At least that's how most regulars at the Woody nightclub and bar know him as.
I've been called the Mop Man, the Dancing Mop Guy, the guy that knows it all, can do it all. I've been called so many different names, it's funny.
What began as a way to help a friend in 2014 has turned this 47-year-old into a legend at this Columbia bar.
When I walk out to the middle of the dance floor to mop up a spill, people get in a big circle. Well, normally what happens in a big circle on a dance floor? Somebody dances. So after I mop everything up, it just kind of happened naturally. I decided, well, since they're standing in the circle, I'll just dance.
He's been dancing for as long as he can remember, and even competed for a spot on Star Search in the early 90s. But there's much more to the man who is known for dancing with a mop.
If you look at most consecutive knockouts in the world, I am number 3 on the list. 42 straight consecutive knockouts.
Don, the Man of Steel, is the Mop Guy, and is considered one of the greatest knockout artists in boxing history after starting his career 42-0 with all of those wins coming by knockout.
Most people would never know it unless they ever climbed in the ring. To actually see your opponent go down from actual punches that you're throwing, it kind of gets your heart pumping a little bit faster than normal.
First foreign experience, it had me in the ring about 2 weeks after I started, and they forgot to tell me the one key thing. Sparring means you take it half and you don't try to kill somebody. Well, bell rung, this guy comes running out of the corner at me, and fear oversets my whole body. So I hit the guy so hard I knocked him completely unconscious.
Oh yeah, you could tell. He had a long string of them. He just had to been there.
While Steele was capable of delivering punches in the ring, he knew how to take a hit as well, as he maintained a full-time job during his professional boxing career as a vendor.
I just couldn't give up my job. My dad always taught me never give up something for something else. My day consisted of, on a regular basis, it was 16 to 17 hours a day between a regular job and boxing.
While finding a way to juggle both careers, his success quickly gained attention on a national level, as he was featured in Boxing Digest and Boxing Illustrated. He was even one of 3 fighters considered to fight Mike Tyson during Iron Mike's comeback.
I said, you tell me and my management team where your next press conference is. We'll personally fly ourselves there, and I'll slap Mike Tyson on national television. They said, are you being for real? I said, if that's what it takes to get him in the ring.
Steele retired in 2005 with a record of 46 wins and 6 losses, with 45 of those wins coming by knockout and a long list of heavyweight titles. Although he never received a call back to fight Tyson, he received a much greater call in his eyes just this past week when he was inducted into the Carolina Boxing Hall of Fame.
It's pretty tough. It's a tearjerker, as I know you can hear it in my voice now. I grew up from a poor family, grew up with poor lifestyle. As a little kid, I didn't expect anything. Didn't expect to be anything. To be recognized by your peers and go to a Boxing Hall of Fame, a Woody Wall of Fame, it's crazy.
Each day we encounter our own version of the Mop Guy, and while it's easy to assume that's all there is to them, if Don Steele has taught us anything, it's that ordinary people are capable of doing extraordinary things.
Don Steele's a young 47, and as long as Don Steele feels like he can do it, Don Steele will do it.
Although Don Steele's days as a boxer are over, he hasn't completely stepped out of the ring. Steele works with fighters at a local gym and also teaches self-defense classes for men and women. In the studio, I'm Mike Yuva. Watch Fox Sports.